Hey, welcome back to the channel. That is the team excavating my garage. It is Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. And I'm excited, a little worried because, I don't know what option we're going to go with a couple things on there, but we're making our minds up with a few of the final details on there. That's the nature of construction. But I'm not here to show you that. I'm here to show you something else that I just picked up today that I'm really excited about. If you know me, I have a 5th generation 4Runner, and that's not what I'm here to talk about. It's kind of what I'm here to talk about. But I've said I've been such a Toyota fan. I have cars from almost every kind of manufacturer, domestic and Toyota's my only foreign manufacturer. But I'm a Toyota fan. I love Toyotas. I've been a fan of Toyotas. But what made me a fan of Toyotas was the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, especially when fall of 89. I saw the all-new 1990 Toyota Celica GTS. This is the car from the brochure. This is a 1990 Celica GTS liftback, fully loaded. Aluminum wheels. I'll show you those in a second. Pop-up headlights, of course. Liftback leather upholstery, System 10 audio, which is 220 watts. There's a subwoofer sitting under the passenger seat and a CD player in the dash. Factory equipment, mind-boggling for 1990. So this is what made, to me, Toyota. You got one of these cars, they ran forever, and as a consequence, not very many of these things survived because they were used up. This car stayed with its original owner until 5 months ago. I just had new tires purchased. They were hard to find. They're 15-inch wheels. These are original Toyota wheels that came with it, and I just had them redone. They're directional wheels, and they did a beautiful job cleaning up the edges on here and recoating them. And the interior is pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. I detailed this if you watch the video. Cleaned everything up. It's really nice. A few footprints for the first rain we've had in a month and a half on those mats, but clean those up. The only flaw to me with this car is it's had some age to the leather in the front bolsters. The rears are beautiful and original. So I'm going to consult a upholstery shop to see what I'd be looking at to either refinish what I got or replace some of what I got, and I'm going to work on that. And then I have to do some things under the hood. There's a couple little door dings that can be taken care of with a really good, and I got the name of a really good shop for the upholstery and a really good shop for the paintless dent removal. Sarah Automotive in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Mike is the son of the founders of the shop, and this car would never have gone. It just got back from there. This car's been out of commission for over 7 weeks. It needed brakes, so because the braking system, I said I'm not going to replace one thing, I'm going to replace all of the things. So sourced new rear master cylinder, all new rotors, brand new struts. Just had it aligned with the original restored wheels yesterday, and I just picked it up today. The car has a new clutch. We did that in the air conditioning system shortly after I purchased it. They did an amazing job finding the parts, doing the work. They really care about these cars, and highly recommend. I couldn't have had this car back to its condition without them, and it's pretty amazing. And this car, when you hear some of us get animated about our 4Runners, and we love our 4Runners and how traditional they are and so on and so forth, the reason is because we're used to them from like this era of Toyota, and I see a lot of us thinking that era is passing, and we're seeing the Turbo 4 in the upcoming 6th generation 4Runner, and there's been that issue with the Tundras and so on and so forth. But this thing has bought a lot of goodwill for a lot of people, and I just want to tell you, I want to say, let's look at the optimistic and the hope on here. This is coming back as a next generation 4Runner, 2.0 liter turbocharged all-wheel drive estimates about 400 horsepower in a new retro looking body. I don't know what it'll look like. However, 2.0 liter turbo, all-wheel drive, sounds like the All-Track, which would have been the halo car for the Celica line, the Rally Beast. I'm really excited about it, and I tell you, like, you know, I'm 54 years old, but the reason people my age and whatever, I think, kind of expect so much from Toyota is we grew up with these, and we moved to these, and there was no reason for us to ever doubt what we purchased. And you know, there's growing pains with things on there, but I'm looking forward. You know, I got my 4Runner. It'll last me. And I know they'll work out whatever. They're delaying the other one for parts availability. But you know what? If you got to make sure it's the way it needs to be, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not getting that I'm not replacing that anytime soon, God willing. This was set to be my daily driver in the nice summer months. So I'll get a few months out of it before the flakes start to fly. But I'm taking this to Hershey for the AACA fall show, the big show. I took its 1993 sibling out there last year and won a first junior trophy. These cars are very near and dear to me. This is the brochure car, fully loaded. Amazing that it was with its original owner, and I'm very, very close to having this car back to showroom condition. The wheels were a big inspiration to finish the other things on it, and it has that Toyota script on it. Not retro, that's what they were. 92, they went to the Toyota logo. Got this, but you know the Toyota logo, the one we all want to say we don't want on the front of our 4Runners, but it's awesome. And that was a big deal when they came out. Everyone wanted that, and how things changed. But anyway, I have my two favorite cars here. Yeah, no offense for that, but yeah, these are my two favorite cars. If I had to go to two cars, my daily year-round driver and my fun go-around car. Not doing that, just saying, not doing that, but I have what I dreamed about in college and what I never realized how cool it could be when I was that age. But you know, 20-year-old me would approve. 20-year-old me is definitely proud of 54-year-old me for finding this. And yeah, that's my plate. It's not the original state issue. The state issue plates are incredibly ugly in Pennsylvania. Sorry about the siren there. I'm right off the main road here in Pennsylvania, Route 30. But that is a show plate that I have on here, and I love it because, you know, it's, I got issued car nerd. I'm sure they're wondering why, but I was in Glass City on the Corvette, so we're putting them together. But what video of a Celica is complete without these guys up? And I just love it. I love the original, the 90 and the 91s had this little curvier front bumper, and those little fog lights on the GTs, the GTSs. It's just so iconic right now, and you never really made a thought that these would never, you know, be on cars. But you know, as we got into composite headlights, it absolutely didn't become something you needed to do anymore. But it's of the era. This car is a time capsule. Not really. It's a restored back. My white Celica is probably the time capsule because it's totally original. This one is a good combination of amazing original and a little magic, but it's a solid car, no rust. It's a well done car. It's a well done car. So if you like 4Runners, you got to understand why a lot of us older guys love Toyotas. And this or, you know, Supras and anything else. I mean, this was attainable. This was expensive. This a GTS was like a $24,000 car. Do the adjustment on an inflation calculator, what that is in today's money. You could get one of these for as little as 17 or 18,000 with less equipment on it, as a GT liftback without the wide body. So that's why more GTs were there. But there weren't a lot of these cars built, period. 90, there was the most. 91, a little less. 92, 93, way less. These are going to be with us forever. And I'm going to preserve this, enjoy this, and the same time here with this. A 5th gen Celica, a 5th gen 4Runner. I really, you know, I everywhere I've taken this car to shows, I went out to Carlisle with it, the amount of conversation it sparked with people, you just don't see them. And I'm very fortunate. I'm going to get this. The white Celica is going to be at the Bring a Trailer display at the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix on Saturday, August 3rd. I'm really looking forward to that. But I'm going to get this one out of, the white one out of storage up in north of Pittsburgh. And I'm going to get a video of those two together with this this week. I haven't driven that since April. But they're such special cars. I can't take this. I'd like to take this. But it's going to be really cool. It's kind of a cool thing to be part of, you know, guests to Bring a Trailer. So, if you're in Pittsburgh on Saturday, that is the show to go to. It's going to be beautiful weather. We got some rain today, and that's okay. We needed it. But go ahead and come out and look for the Bring a Trailer display. I'll be there. I'd be happy to talk to you, show you the car. This one's something, that one's something, and they're very special. These are the heart of the fleet. You know, this is the workhorse, and I love it every time I drive it, even more and more. And I had a 21 SR5 Premium, the Pro suspension on here, and some of the more creature comforts, but the suspension, love the suspension on this. I love this. This is a fully loaded vehicle. This is a fully loaded vehicle. I never grew up as a kid where we had fully loaded anything. We were happy with what we have, but I have like all the boxes ticked on this. And they ticked all the boxes on this back in 1990 when they built it. And I'm so very thankful to have these. Thankful you guys checking this stuff out. But check stuff like this out. This is really a lot of fun. 80s and 90s cars, you can find them. They're not easy to find, but when you find the right one, find the most complete one you can, the best shape you can. They're sometimes still in the original owner's hands, and those are the ones to go for. Both of my Celicas came that way, and I'm very fortunate there. So whatever you have, take care of it, enjoy it. But this thing and this thing, I gotta tell you, I'm really, really happy. It's a rainy day, it's dirty, I gotta get it. I don't care, I got my car back. I got Little Red back after a few months off, and Little Red was the name given to her by her original owner, who had her until 5 months ago. So if she was named Little Red for 34 years, she's going to keep that name with me. And I don't name that, but this is cool. Little Red. And my other Celica, believe it or not, is named, and that's White Lightning. Her owner had her for all these years and called her White Lightning because she didn't look like anything special, but she knocked you out if you weren't looking. And cause the car is fast. This is a fast car, but that had a little bit more powerful version of the Camry engine in it. And my goodness, White Lightning can cruise at 110 all day. This one tops out about 105. Don't ask. I was in Mexico, but I will tell you, this car has more miles on it, but it also has a less powerful version of that same engine. But I understand why she called that car White Lightning. But they have histories. I talked to this owner, Karen, a while, and it was nice. And I've never made the acquaintance of the owner of White Lightning, but I got to dig in and I got to give her a call. I'll find her. I bought her through the guy she sold it to, and he had it for a year, and he just didn't have time or space for it. And but anyway, cars have stories, and I try to have stories. Behind here, this garage, this is my grandfather's old plumbing shop. There's my grandfather's car, and there's my parents' car. You'll see them when you're ready to see them, because they have stories. I like cars with stories. I tell stories. I talk a lot. I love that. So if you like that kind of stuff, there's going to be, with that garage over there, there's going to be an opportunity for me to get a lot more stuff the way I want it and ready to go and have fun with it. And stay tuned.